Hello, this is Brenda Green, and I'd like to welcome you to Living in the Go. I want to do something different this year with my YouTube channel, and so I'll start by saying Happy New Year, Feliz Año Nuevo, Bon Ani. I'm trying Spanish and French, I'm learning some new things, and so I'm going to share those with you as well. But the reason I'm doing something different this year is because we want to keep moving forward. The more that I learn, the more I want to share with you. And that's what we're doing. We're going to be covering certainly our core pieces, which are in finance, because that is so vital to us and to our community. But I also want to talk about balance in our lives, how we can have balance so that we can be better in terms of our health and everything else. Health certainly is important. We want to make sure that we have good health, that we're taking care of ourselves and the people around us. But we also want to talk about nutrition this year, eating the right foods and exercise. It's not a taboo. I mean, it is something that we should all do. We should constantly be moving. I saw a video of a woman who was 90 something years old. She looked great. She did yoga every day. That body was wonderful. I want to be that person when I grow up. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So my title today is called New Year, New You. And it's a question mark with the new you because it's like if you liked where you were, you don't want to change, that's okay. But we can always do something different. We can always learn something new. So I want to do that with you. So buckle up, stay on board because this is the first of many videos for this year. I'm going to be online a little bit more than I was last year because again, we're starting a movement here. There are so many things that I want to share with you. Things run through my head and I think, what will my community want to hear about? So that's what I'm going to be doing this year. And I also want to hear from you. If there are things that you want me to address for you, if there are questions that you have, put it in the comments. You can also send me an email. I have an email account, livinginthego@hotmail.com. Feel free to do that as well. So again, I'm sharing, you're sharing, but we want to make sure that everyone gets what they need so they can be successful because 2020 is going to be our year. Now, some people asked me before what I look like and put a picture, so I'm doing that today. This is a picture of me eating. I had a birthday celebration. I actually celebrated the whole month of my birthday. So many wonderful friends took me out, so this was one of the times when I went out to dinner, and it was great. So again, sharing more of myself, and because in turn, I want you to share more of yourselves with us as well. Now, as always, I have Brenda's beliefs, and so I want to share those with you as well. The first being, people make resolutions. I know I do at the beginning of the year, at least I used to. And what happens is people typically don't keep them. You hear about the people who join a gym, they're all gung-ho for that first week, then they don't go back. And they also forget to stop paying. So they're paying for a gym membership they never use. So we don't want to make resolutions, not anymore. We want to do something different. We want to make SMART goals instead. SMART goals are specific. So it pretty much spells out this is what my goal is. This is what I hope to achieve at the end of that time. So you make it SMART, you make it measurable. What are you going to be doing each month to hit that target? Attainable, make it realistic. If you say I want to lose 100 pounds, can you realistically do that in a year? Is that even a good thing to do? So make it realistic. It should be relatable to you. Don't make a goal because you think you should. Make a goal for yourself because it's something you really want to do. And make it time bound. So all of our goals should be set so they can be completed, hopefully by the end of the year in 12 months. Make the SMART goals instead. You'll be much happier. The second thing, we should never stop learning. Do you know everything? I know I don't, so I'm constantly in a learning mode. I go to workshops, I listen to seminars, I go to the library, believe it or not, I'm in there all the time. I even watch other YouTube channels. So I'm constantly engaged, I'm constantly learning things. And in turn, I can share that with you. But it also helps me to grow because until the day I die, I hope to be learning. The next thing is to love with your whole heart and don't be ashamed of it. And I don't just mean in relationships, although that's important too. If you love someone, let them know that. Share that with them. You don't have to be obsequious with it and like they're running from you when they see you. But love with your whole heart, which means be true to yourself, be honest with yourself. The next thing is that when you make a mistake, it's okay to admit it. Say, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I'm truly sorry, but then move on. Don't dwell in it. Don't constantly keep saying I'm sorry over and over again, because then it doesn't seem sincere. True leaders, they do this. They admit when they're wrong. You heard the expression, the buck stops here. That's what they're talking about. Something happens, they take responsibility for it, but then they move on, they correct it, or they fix it, and they continue on. That's what you should do. The next thing, make a smart and informed decision when you buy anything this year. We're just out there haphazardly spending our money. We don't know where, why. Don't do that. No more impulse buying. If you're going to make a purchase, do a little bit of investigation, figure out how much it's really going to cost you, how you're going to buy it, and then if you really, really need it. I have made impulse buys in my past, and I looked at those things later after I bought them because they sat unused, and I'm like, why did I do this? Never again. Success, it comes in many forms, many shapes. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. I tell people all the time, focus on what successful things look like to you. So let's say you want to save $500 by the end of the year. If you hit that target, you are extremely successful. It doesn't matter that somebody else saved 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever. That's them. We're talking about you, and you focus on what successful things look like to you. You'll be extremely happy, and you can continue to make those inroads for yourself. And the last thing is to make plans, but be flexible. We can make plans and then something can happen and blow it all up, and then we lose faith, we lose hope. Don't do that. Be flexible. You can still have your plan. It just may not look the way you thought it would look. That's okay. When you have that flexibility built into it, then you won't feel that you've struggled for nothing. You will know that you made a plan, it was successful. It just had a different spin to it. That happens all the time. So, as always, I want to thank you for your time and your attention. Again, we're starting a movement. I got new subscribers this year, and I was thrilled to death, but I want even more because this is a freebie. This is something I do that's a passion for me. I share knowledge that I get because I want everyone to be successful, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And we're going to do that. And this year, with more videos coming out from me, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you want. I will put things out there for you, for the community, because this is important to me and hopefully it's important to you. So thanks so much and have a wonderful year and a great start to 2020.